Hello, and welcome back to Earth School. Today we're talking about the Matrix and how you can get out of it. How to even identify the fact that you're in the Matrix and you're stuck in it. You know, your mindset is stuck in this Matrix. Now, this is a very important topic because a lot of people are in the spiritual community but don't realize that they are so scared of coming out of the Matrix. And the whole point of being here is to be ourselves, not to be wrapped up in the Matrix. If you think about the Matrix, basically what they're doing is you are born into this world, right? Our parents, this already happened to our parents. So this is literally like a movie. We are being put to sleep when we are born because we are basically being told to be born and live this basic life. Go to school, come home, go to sleep, do it again the next day, then you go, then they're prepping you for when you're an adult. Now go to work, pay bills, go to sleep, go to work, pay bills, go to sleep, go to work, pay bills, and you're working for them, and you're not truly happy. Nobody, like, I don't know if that's your greatest joy, to go in a factory lifting 60-pound boxes, then I mean that's your greatest joy, and do it with all that is within you. But I would urge you to look really deep down within you and see, like, what did you send yourself here with? What did God send you here with? Is there any divine powers that your ancestor and guides are guiding to you to help humanity with? Is there resources that you have to offer to humanity that you are withholding and holding back to yourself because you are scared? You are afraid. I understand. Now, I often hear a lot of spiritual people get, attacked for saying that we should quit our jobs and whatever and whatnot. But the reality is that that's what the Matrix doesn't want you to do. Quit your jobs. Like, hello, how are you going to get ahead if you're still working for them? If you're still allowing their entity, their lower vibrations that they send out to you, you still allow it to take over you. You're still going to work, you're still getting stressed out, you're still being, letting somebody else talk down to you, under somebody else's thumb, under somebody else's ruling, under somebody else's, like, you have to know within your true self if that's what you want to be. And if that's what you want to be, then look at the job that you were doing and see, how is that adding to your greatest joy? Now, I can understand some jobs adding to joy. Well, not really adding to joy, but being necessary, right? Jobs of saving lives, I can see that. But then some of the jobs of saving lives aren't actually saving lives. And there's an actual secret agenda that has been played out billions of times, which is why we all need our own private practices now, for real. This is why the urge is so strong to push for a new earth, because the things that are happening on the previous earth weren't too great. All of the authority systems put in place to help us have been breaking and tearing us down this entire time. So that is why I'm here to ask you, what is your job doing to add and to help the society? And are you 100% sure that is actually helping the society? For example, those donation places that are asking for donations to donate for those poor children are not actually donating the entire thing to the poor children. They're barely even getting half of it. They're barely even getting anything of it. That's what I mean by saying that you're helping and not actually helping, because that is not actually helping anybody or anything. They're even putting children that are not actually poor on those ads just to get money. Like, that is a scam, right? There's officers. I could go on and on about officers for years, so let's not even go there. And I'm in Canada. I'm not even in the States where they complain the most about them, right? I'm in Canada and I can complain for you. The problem is horrible nationwide. Like, I can complain about officers that are not even in Canada. I can even go to Jamaica. I can go to, like, listen, let's not even touch about officers, please. Let's do it. And I took the course to be one, right? So let's not touch that. Oh, don't even. And the students that were in the classes to be an officer, the Black society should be scared, because the students that they let pass these courses with the racism in their hearts. Anyways, let's move on from the officers. It's awful, though. awful, and they should be ashamed. Every single station that hired these people should be disgusted and ashamed of themselves. Disgusting. You should have. Anyways, let's move on. Like you should have. No, like seriously, like it's awful though. No, I did say I was gonna move on. Yeah, doctors. Oh, I I can go on too. Come on, this is just like be your own doctor at this point, honey, because mm, the agendas aren't so secret anymore. They're very out in the open. Like I was never heard from a child till now. So that's just what is your job doing to help for real, for real? There are child services, but then there are also people who take children away from homes that. So I don't know. I don't know. And then give children back to homes that don't need to be in those homes, or don't take the children out of homes that actually need to be removed from those horrible, horrible homes. So I, apples and oranges. But that's why I think you should really, really dig deep, deep, deep down within yourself to see what is your job really doing. Like, let's not play the ignorance card. Let's not play the ignorance card. And I know there's someone out there that needs to hear this message, for sure, for sure. Because like 98% of you guys act ignorant, completely ignorant and oblivious. This is Earth School. Wake up. Everything you're experiencing is literally a test. I hope you guys know that. That man that you're holding on to that is abusing your children or abusing you that you love so much, your guys are just watching you fail your test. Literally. You're just watching your own self. You're letting your own self down by staying there for the kids that are going to grow up to resent you. Real talks. So, sucks to hear it, but it's true. Like, this is Earth School. We're too attached to these situations, way too attached. You know, I understand that it is a lot of people think that it's, you have to be attached to certain things. You have to be attached to your partner. Obviously it's your partner, right? But the thing is that we're too attached. We act like we can't live without them. We should be able to live without them because we never came here with them to begin with, right? They're apart from us. This is a soul's journey. And that's why when people break up now, so one person's like acting like the world has ended immediately, and like, come on, you're too attached. It's time to detach from the things that don't, even if they benefit us, we always have to have a certain level of detachment. Do you understand? That is how it works here. If you find yourself being too attached, you need to take a step back and really, really look at yourself. Really, really look at things. The attachment that we have to things is really unhealthy. Attached, attached, attached to this lifestyle that we were told we have to live. Attached to eating. We were told we have to eat 3 times a day. So we're attached to that. That becomes a thing. If we don't eat 3 times a day now, we start to feel lightheaded and dizzy. Oh my goodness. Like, come on. Too attached. Because you know what? Once you start to wake up and realize you really don't need 3 meals a day to survive off of it. And you'll be really a lot more healthier the less you eat, and the healthier you eat. Get your nutrition from other things. It's just so funny because the feeling dizzy after not having 2 or 3 meals is so real, man. But it's like you start to realize that is literally your mind, because once you train your mind, you won't you won't feel that way. I remember when I first woke up, it took so much for me to eat. It was so hard for me to eat because it's like once the guys started telling me about the foods I was eating, and my guide started telling me about like everything, I was just like so disgusted. Even now, it's like my kids think I hate food. Like I try so hard to eat, it's so hard. Like, ugh, I just get the ick. Like it's just ugh, yuck. It's like, you know, I've been losing weight. I really have, because it's just like I find it so hard to eat, but I really do try to force myself, and I've been trying to like cook with herbs, a lot of healthy foods now. I don't eat out anymore because this. Mm. Come on, guys. Come on. We have to really start paying attention, and I think a lot of the times we overlook things because it's so normal to us, right? We're so used to these things, so we overlook it all. But we are too attached, and that's why the universe tests us with these things, because we are too attached. And these are the lessons we have to learn. You were too attached to that man, so now he did some evil things. He cheated on you, he left you. What are you going to do now? How are you going to get up out of this? What are you going to do? Are you going to let the universe show you something better, or are you going to give up? You know what I mean? You lost your job, you have nowhere to live. What are you going to do? Are you going to give up, or are you going to let the universe show you something better? Maybe you even lost that job because they were trying to tell you to quit, and you didn't want to quit. You didn't want to listen to the signs, because there's something better out there for you. But you didn't want to listen to the signs because you're too scared. This society is scared. Like, really, really scared. Scared of everything. Every single thing is scary. But it's time to wake up to the reality of life. Literal life. You have not been living life. If you've been waking up every day like a robot, going to work, coming home, and not fulfilling your life, living your best life, doing everything that makes you happy and bringing out your greatest joy, then you haven't been doing what you're supposed to be doing here. You haven't been living your heaven on earth, your true, true heaven on earth. If you were waiting till the afterlife to live in heaven, then you're wrong. Because you were supposed to be experiencing your heaven right now. When you get to the afterlife, you're gonna be very disappointed because you wasted your opportunity trying to make this heaven. This is heaven. And when you truly, truly start to see it as heaven, it becomes so clear. I don't even see the air the same. Not even the sky is the same. The sky is just, when I look around me, all I see is magic. Because this world is magic. It's so beautiful and so magical. And when you're, once you start to pinpoint what the the energies are doing, you start to see it. The matrix becomes more clear, and the vision becomes more vivid. Like, you look at it and it becomes a lot more clear. Sorry, guys, if you hear running back and forth, these are my cats. Every single time I do videos, my cats chase each other up and down like crazy, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then as soon as I put down the video camera now and say I'm done making a video, they're gonna go to sleep. Like, every single time I make a video, they do this. Every single time. So I'm so sorry about that. I forgot to mention that in my other videos too. That it's my cats, Moonling and Salem. They wait till I do videos and start to act like this. But yeah. Yeah. We have to really wake up and see the vision, see what's going on, see the energies that are trying to stop us from living our best life. Have you ever sat down to yourself and thought what your best life would look like? Like, if you were the ultimate version of yourself. If you can't even picture yourself in that light, think of like a different version of you, but like a superhero version, right? And if you were that superhero version of yourself, how would you act? From you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing you would do? Plan your day as a superhero, though. And then after you do that, live as that superhero. After you do that, I urge you to live as that superhero. If you feel like the superhero version of you is the next Oprah, then hey, you're the next Oprah, but better, bigger, and better. Hey, you're not just. Listen, there's room in this world for everyone to be whoever they want to be. You are not disrespecting anybody by wanting to be bigger and wanting to be better. You are not. Okay? You don't even really, if you really, really, really start to open up your eyes and pay attention, the way some of these people got into power, okay? It's not right. It's not right. So, if you, in your heart, know or feel like you can and have the power to be bigger or that boss, I urge you to start now. Don't wait for another lifetime. Don't wait for anything. Let me say something to you, okay? If you right now are in a body and you're struggling to be your authentic self. If you're being told that you have to date girls and you don't want to date girls, but because of cultural reasons, you're pushing yourself to date women. Stop. Stop that. Because you're only hurting yourself. You and I all you know that these people, this is all an illusion, right? We are here to live our lives and push through the illusions, and you're not pushing through that illusion. You are letting the opinions of family members and friends stop you from living as your authentic being, your authentic state, your authentic self. If you feel like you want to date, what did I say before? Oh, boys, or you don't want to date girls, or whatever. If you're a girl and you don't want to date boys, or whatever you are, whatever you want to do that. That's what you came here to do, so do it. If that's what's in your heart and that's what's pushing you to do it, do it. I understand that there's an agenda, and everyone hates when people say, oh, you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that. Listen, I'm here to say I don't care what you do with your life, because it is your life and you're here to live your best life. Who cares? Everybody always has a problem with something, but they're not you. At the end of the day, they're butting out and cussing you out for doing something, and they're probably doing it on the down with themselves. Okay, who cares? Nobody cares. Who care? If I had listened to people right now, I would have been wearing long skirts in my grandma's house, scrubbing her floors with no kids. Okay, I would have been no offense, but I would have been a loser. I would have had no life. I was so miserable living there. Like every night I cuddle up with my little papas. What? I wouldn't have had no papas to cuddle up with. I would have been by myself completely and having her talk down to me like I'm some kind of slave and I'm a nobody. Like, come, listen, guys, come on, you gotta be. And remember, I told you in another video, I idolized that woman. I thought she was just amazing, like a just angel floating. Nobody could touch her. You know what I mean? So, I'm telling you guys, you can push past it and you can move forward. That is the whole point. Move forward. A lot of the people that we're keeping in our lives are blocking our blessings anyways. Imagine if you're supposed to be the next millionaire and you're married to somebody that's blocking your blessings. This wife that you have is blocking your blessings. And God said as soon as you leave her, you're gonna become a millionaire. I mean, I'm not telling you to leave your wife now or her kids. I'm just saying, like, you don't know what these people are doing behind your back. I'm only talking on situations that I've seen with my own two eyes. I've that heard through the divine right now. Because what God is showing me right now is unhappy homes, marriages. I'm hearing, actually, to be honest, I'm hearing unhappy marriages. I'm hearing practices. I'm seeing a dentist office and I'm seeing a doctor's office. Oh, dentist office? That's interesting. I've never thought of that. The heck's happening in dentist office? Anyways, yeah, I'm seeing dentist offices. I'm seeing, wow. The problem is everywhere. Okay. The problem is everywhere. And the problem is not enough people are speaking up. Haven't you ever felt like, man, like, are you the only person in this world with a heart? Because everyone else around you just acts so monstrous. They just glide through life with no conscience, right? Like things don't bother them. Maybe you're different. Maybe you're meant to have a conscience, you know? I urge you to see past the illusions that this life has to offer. Even our feelings are an illusion. Age. Age is the biggest illusion, because then we start to act like that age. That is the biggest illusion. Everything, time, come on. It is all an illusion. Okay? We just got to see past it. If you keep getting fired from your job, figure out what's behind it. See, there's things that are happening that we need to look behind the scenes of. Look behind the scenes. See past, see through these illusions. I urge you. Well, that's my message for today. Look past the illusions. I know you can do it. The sun is just so beautiful. We should just do some sun gazing. Have a spectacular day filled with lots of love, light, divine energy. We love, honor, and appreciate you. Have a great day.